Come on in, welcome to my home. I'm CM Coleman and I'm sick. I've been sick for the past couple days. Yeah, and like pretty sick. And so I thought this video would be about how does one keep a house while you feel bad? And there are some things that you really need to consider because, yeah, it'd be really cool to be able to do everything exactly like I always do, all that fun stuff. I don't have the energy for that. No, I am sick. So what should I be thinking about making sure that my house stays the way I want it to, but yet not doing so much that I then exhaust myself and make me stay sicker even longer? Does that even make any sense? Like I said, I'm sick. I'm going to go try taking a shower. Maybe that'll make me feel a little bit better. Alright, so it's actually the next day, and I'm going to teach you my number one rule when cleaning the house when you're sick. And that is, if you don't feel good, don't clean. Like, there's nothing worse than forcing your body to do something, and then you take up all that energy, and then you're sick longer. So realistically, yeah, if you're sick, lay down, get some rest. The house can go. You can clean that up later. But yeah, the first thing is, big number one rule is, if you are really sick and you need the rest, you need to rest. The house can wait. The next thing is to clean where you are. That is really important because a lot of people were like, well, I want to clean the living room because what if somebody comes over, they're going to get sick, so don't let people come over. The big thing is, think about, I know when I get sick, I stay in bed. So, according to the research that I've done, which I was actually sort of surprised to find out about, they're saying that you should clean your bed about once every 2 days. And by cleaning your bed, I mean change your sheets. Now, I did read that you should probably clean or wash your pillowcases every day, which I actually understand. I get the fact that, hey, your head is right there. You're breathing onto your pillowcase. And yeah, that might not be the world's greatest thing. But the other thing about this is, when I changed my bed, it took all the energy that I possibly had to change that bed. So that was really hard. But I did get it done, and I'm very happy about that. Now, just like always when I do the sheets and things, I am using hot water, I am using, what am I using? I'm using bleach. I am making sure that everything, and I mean everything, gets thoroughly cleaned. That's really important. You want to make sure that it gets really washed because, I mean, there are germs, there are all sorts of things which you don't want to have back in your bed. But also, which I didn't know until I was researching this, you really, really want to make sure that everything gets super dry. Now, I didn't have to worry about that too much because I have sheet sets so that I could, once this was in the washer, I could then go ahead and start making my bed again. But yeah, don't put slightly damp sheets onto your bed. You know, that should be like a given. But make sure it gets thoroughly clean, thoroughly disinfected, and all the things. My washer and dryer do have a sanitized setting on them, and I did end up using that for the last set of sheet cleaning. But this time right now, I did not. I just put them in there. I needed to get them all done because, like I said, I did not feel good. So once everything was in the washer, I came back and started doing the bed. And this was it. This was it for the morning that I could do. I didn't have the energy, so I did it as best as I could. And the saying that I got into a lot while I was sick is good enough. I did not try to kill myself for perfection. I just went, nope, needs to be done, needs to be put in place. And then once it was all done, then I could go back and get into bed and then just rest. So that was a great place to start. So the next thing I thought of cleaning was everything that I touched. anything I could think of that I would come in contact with. And I decided I would use rubbing alcohol because 1, I had it, and 2, I had it. And so it was really simple to go through and wipe off all the handles in the bathrooms with rubbing alcohol. And all the handles really does mean all the handles. Think about anything which you would come in contact with, and I'm using that rubbing alcohol once again to make sure that I try to get all the germs off of the handles at once. That made life so much easier. Then it was time for the kitchen. Yes, I know looking at this, the kitchen is an absolute disaster. It is a mess, but I was sick. I'm not kidding you. I was really, really sick, down for the count, and just the thought of getting this done was rough enough. So I did the handles first, made sure that they were all wiped off with rubbing alcohol. The towel was still wet, so I did wipe off a few things. Then the other thing I was thinking about is, as I was drinking water, because yes, I was trying to keep hydrated, I was just like, well, I'm dumping a lot of that stuff down the sink. I should really wash the sink. And this time I washed the sink with, that is, Dawn dish soap. I washed the sink using a scrubber and used the Dawn dish soap. I do have Clorox disinfecting spray, but that was right there. Like I said, when you're sick, all you're thinking about is trying to get things clean, trying to get your house the cleanest that you can possibly get it without overexerting yourself. And this took several days. I'm ashamed to say it took several days because I just didn't have it. I could be up for a little while and then I was just exhausted. I did go through and make sure, because a lot of times when I was just dumping things out in the sink or stuff, I didn't pay attention to what I was doing. And I have a feeling you might be the same way, where you're just you just want to get something done. You're not worried about what it looks like. And that's the big thing. Don't worry about what the house looks like, what other people are going to think about how your housekeeping is done, because you're sick. It is okay to be sick. It is okay to take your time and not finish everything. It doesn't have to be finished. It doesn't need to be finished. You need to take care of yourself. You need to rest. You need to get enough fluids. You need to listen to what your medical professional is telling you that you should be doing. And that is what you should be doing. That is what you should be worried about. And not worry about making sure that there are no dust bunnies underneath your sofa while you're sick. No, no, no. Being sick means also taking care of yourself, and that's all I did with this one. And this is what I'm going to stress, is take care of yourself. Make sure that your house will also take care of you.
Who knows what you think about me? And I know I shouldn't care. I really tried.
This one is such an easy one to overlook. Oh look, I have it backwards. This one is so easy to overlook because you don't think about, when I live alone, so I don't think about the fact that, no, there's not that often that I'm shutting doors, but I did. And now why I did this shows you how absolutely my brain still isn't kicking in yet to do the doorknob. But I did the back door, and I did the bathroom door, I did the front door, anything that I could think of where I'd be touching something. Also, you might want to disinfect your phone. There are lots of videos out there to show you how you can disinfect your phone and clean your phone. But the bigger thing to remember is, since I was sick, I also wanted to disinfect my remote. Because yes, while I was sick, I did watch TV every once in a while. And having the remote, so it wasn't spreading germs around the remote. And since I live alone, it wasn't that big a deal, but it did really help. So this one was a very hard video to do. Why was it hard? Because I was sick. Yeah, if I didn't have to do this video, I would have done it a completely different way. But yeah, it took several days to do the video. I'm still not, as you can hear in my voice, still not 100%. But I did get it done, and I let myself just let the other things go. It doesn't matter if everything's not perfect. It doesn't matter if everything's not put away. What matters is I did what I could do with the time that I had while I was still awake. Yeah, so I slept, I drank a lot of water, and I do feel a whole lot better, which makes me very happy. But this, like I said, this was really hard. So the big thing to take away from this is, don't strain yourself to get the perfect looking house when you're sick. All you need to concentrate on you getting better and making sure that you don't get yourself or others sick. And those were my big things. Keep your bed clean, keep the surfaces that you touch, disinfect it, and then get lots of rest and water. I'm not a doctor, but I think those are basically the normal things. Also, listen to your medical professionals. Yeah. But at this time, I really want to thank these wonderful people who are my Patreon family and my channel members, because without them, I don't know what I would have done. Normally, they get these videos early. This video they did not get early because it is Monday. This video will go live Wednesday. That's how sick I've been, because I just couldn't do it. I did not have the energy. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'd love to hear what you do, how you keep your life going when you are sick. Let me know down in the comments, and I hope I get to see you again the next time you stop by, and hopefully the next time you stop by, I will be much, much better.